Government is reviewing 3 requests for proposals for public-private partnerships to operate and maintain 4 recreation centers.
Those centers have been the topic of debate after Mayor-President Josh Guillory announced their closure and then said the facilities would remain open. KATC Investigates learned the 3 proposals bring very different ideas to the table. Smile Community Action Agency, Culture Ministries, and Cycle Breakers Coalition are vying to be awarded the contracts. We're told the proposals are being reviewed and none have been awarded. Chris Welty has more on the proposals and finds out what the future of the 4 rec centers could look like.
3 organizations aimed at helping disadvantaged communities are now hoping to partner with Lafayette Consolidated Government to operate rec centers in the city.
We're still analyzing, though. Got a lot of work to do to make sure that we give the best product and best services for the people we are blessed to serve.
Culture Ministries, the nonprofit, is proposing operating and maintaining the J. Carlton James Activity Center. Culture Ministries would cover all utilities and expenses, saying they would share 40% of all revenue with LCG. Their goal is to expand services, including building a pool. LCG, though, is only looking for a proposal for the rec center buildings. Culture Ministry saying it will pay for all materials and labor to revamp the center. If awarded a contract, Culture Ministries is looking for LCG to pay $2 to $15 million with options to renew the contract. Smile Community Action Agency is only looking at the Domain Rec Center and the Hyman Park Rec Center. If Smile is awarded a contract, the goal is to provide childcare at the Domain Center and expand before and after school services. Smile would maintain current activities at both centers, but include new activities like community expos, parenting training, and computer classes. If awarded a contract, Smile is looking for LCG to pay between $600,000 to $6 million with options to renew. Cycle Breakers Coalition is the only organization proposing to lease and operate all 4 rec centers. CBC says if selected, they want an expert to inspect the properties to see if there are any extraordinary or unusual repairs. CBC would hire 10 employees and is ready to begin operations on September 1st. The organization would provide scholarships for services to those who can't pay. If awarded a contract, CBC would pay LCG, quote, a fair compensation each year and 10% of net profit from the center's operations, plus utilities and insurance. Mayor-President Josh Guillory maintains public-private partnerships will help save money and provide better services. The next step is for applicants to go through an interview process, Guillory calling this a starting step.
There's some questions that will need to be clarified and make sure that we're doing the best we can, doing our own due diligence.
In Lafayette, Chris Welty, KATC TV3.
We are still waiting for more documents from LCG regarding the Parks and Recreation RFPs. And today, as you saw in that story, Mayor-President Josh Guillory joined volunteers to help clean up the Domain Rec Center and the adjacent park. That rec center was one of 4 that was slated for closure by Guillory's administration until they did reverse that decision. The Mayor-President says community action to maintain those rec centers is vital to their survival.
It's hot, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're going to be sweating, but this is for our children. You know, we're saving the rec centers. It's not about just finding funding. Saving our rec centers means we have to own it. And going forward, we're going to have a better product, we're going to have better rec centers, we're going to have better parks because the people will be involved.